Whoa, what a day of trading it has been today, gentlemen. Bank Nifty today morning at around 9:57, we've invested some 38,500 rupees, and by 11 o'clock, we've made almost 9,300 rupees profit, literally close to 25% gain on this particular trade. Amazing trade, isn't it? Sitting at home and doing this kind of trading, it is amazing. It gives a very great feeling here, right? So this is what the market has offered us today. But then coming to the point, all of you are here to learn about how to make this kind of money in trading today, isn't it? But then before we start this session, I request all of you to make sure that you forget everything that you have learned about trading till date. Because you don't look at this session as a beginner, you still think in those traditional way of a normal trader, then you will not gain anything out of it. The more you look at this session as a beginner, the faster you achieve the end result. So when I say end result, now what is that end result that we are all working towards? We are all working towards one end result, gentlemen, that is to make money like this, isn't it? But then when it comes to making money in trading, now what are we going to do? What are we supposed to do here? What can we do here? There's only two things that we can do here, and that is buying and selling, isn't it? Is there anything other than buying and selling that we can do here? No. If you have been spending all your time trying to understand something else other than focusing on buying and selling, let me tell you that you have been wasting all your time. Right? You have been wasting all your time. But then when it comes to buying and selling, of course, it is very important for you to understand when to buy and when to sell. So there are people in this field of trading who have been searching all their life, spent all their life, age has gone by to understand one secret, and that is the right entry and right exit, right? And they are still struggling on to find the secret, right entry and right exit. Now, when you're still doing your research analysis to find this one secret, right entry and right exit, by then the time is gone, the age is gone. Now, when are you going to make money? Right? But then today, if you are looking for the right entry and right exit, let me tell you, gentlemen, from here on, you don't have to worry. All your worries are gone from today, because dynamic superpower traders are introducing a new revolution, a revolutionary invention here called the dynamic live. We call it the stock market intelligence, the Dowmantic method. What is so very intelligent about it? The intelligence here is it tells you automatically about the right entry and right exits. So you don't have to waste your time here because it tells you automatically, right? But then when I talk about the right entry and right exit, now when we are trading there, when we are trading on the price always does not move in a similar fashion every day. Now you must have seen a continuous downward, price movement for so many days, almost close to a month. But then from off late, from yesterday till today, we have seen a major increase in the price. And the price increase has also not been so very smooth. Today it has increased, and from the day's high, it is already down by almost 400 points. So these many varieties of situations are there in the price movement, but then any given market conditions, you must get only one thing, that is the right entry and right exit. To make sure that you always get the right entry and right exit in any given market conditions, there are some intelligence which are used inside this dynamic live. Now this intelligence we call the stock market intelligence is working round the clock to identify the right entry and right exit. Let us see which are all these intelligence. Now these are all some of the major intelligence. One is this wait and act information. Now whenever the price is moving up, as it was moving up today, now if dynamic live feels that yes, this is a good opportunity to trade, it will tell you buy long, act now. It means buy, take a long position, act now, buy it immediately. But many times when the price is moving up, and if dynamic live feels that no, this is not a good point to trade, then it will automatically tell you buy signal, wait and buy. It means wait and buy. So when you see that information, you know that you are not supposed to do this trade, right? Any Tom, Dick and Harry can understand this, isn't it? Even a beginner, even a small kid can understand this language, isn't it? Similarly, when the price is decreasing and if the dynamic live intelligence feels that this price may not go down any further, looks like there is some manipulation happening here, looks like this is a trap for a common trader, then it will automatically identify and it will tell you sell signal, wait and sell. So you know that you're not supposed to do this trade, right? Similarly, we have the zigzag cautions. Now, normally when the price moves up, it does not move up in a straight line. It moves up and down to reach to a peak. So when this up and down movements are happening, right now within this movement, if any one of you is trading in options, you must have seen in this up and down movement many times your premiums become zero. You must have entered into a trade, but then you saw some good profit, but by the time you thought, okay, let me wait and see for some more increase, let the price go up a bit more so that I can book my profit, but by then the price reverses and then your premium melts down completely, right? But then when you have this intelligence like zigzag cautions, now as the price is increasing, right on top, if you get the zigzag caution symbols, now it means that the price is going to reverse. So what you can do is right on top, you can book your profits. But then not only booking your profits, if you can go a step forward and learning the revolutionary dynamic superpower trading methods, then you will not only book profits at the top, you will also reverse your trade right at the top. You will take a short position right at the top or buy a put option right at the top. Now, these are all possible when you have an intelligence like zigzag cautions. And gentlemen, these kind of intelligence you will not find it anywhere in this world today. This is the one and only place where you can find it. And similarly, we have this sideways caution. Now, here is the intelligence which is very unique, which many traders, many experts have been longing for years together, for ages together till date. Now, you know that the price always does not move in an uptrend or in a downtrend. There is also one very peculiar situation. We call it as the sideways market. Now, many of you know it as the range-bound market, isn't it? Now, what happens in a sideways market is that the price is not decided in which direction it wants to move, right? But then there is a lot of up and down movement happening within a range. And it is very confusing for a normal trader to understand which direction it is about to move. But then whenever you feel that it is about to move and when you buy, that is the time when from where it starts coming down. And whenever you sell thinking that it is going to go down, that is the time when it starts increasing. So you are proven wrong every trade, every time when you do the trade, right? So if you have experienced this kind of a situation, gentlemen, then you are experiencing a sideways market. Now, how to trade effectively in a sideways market? The first thing that you have to do here is you have to know that it is in sideways. So when you know that it is in sideways, you will know how to trade, right? But then how to know that it is in sideways? There are people, there are experts, they have spent all their life to understand how to identify the sideways. But then yes, they have identified sideways, but they have identified sideways after it has happened. But then here is the one and only intelligence in the entire world of trading today which can identify sideways movement before it happens. So this dynamic live intelligence tells you sideways nearing sign. It means sideways is about to start, get ready. And then at some point it will tell you sideways start sign. It means sideways movement has started. So when you know that it has started in sideways, then whatever trade that you do, you know that you are supposed to exit fast because it is going to move in a range. Especially when you're trading in options, if you don't exit fast, then your premiums will melt. Now you will be able to achieve this only when you know that it is in sideways. And later at some point it will tell you sideways end sign. It means the sideways movement is over, get ready. Now this is the point where the price is about to move in a single direction. When you have this much of information in the real-time market without doing any analysis, if you sit there doing analysis, then your focus is completely on analyzing the price, not on making money. Right? But then if you have an intelligence which automatically does the analysis for you, does the complete work for you, the hard work for you, then you can completely focus only on making money. Right? As I did today, I showed you the trade. I did not sit and do any analysis. Early morning, there was a trade. The intelligence told me to buy. I bought it. Then the intelligence told me to lock the profits. I locked it. Right? Now, this is the benefit of all these intelligence. And similarly, we have this dynamic system cautions and DMBOTs. Whenever there is a major movement about to happen, before the major movements right on top or right at the bottom, these dynamic system cautions or the DMBOTs will appear, trying to tell you that get ready, the price is about to take a major movement. Major price reversals are identified before it happens, gentlemen, not after it happens. Now let's take an example. For the last one entire month, you take from almost close to February 14th, and from there till date, it is almost one and a half month. There is a massive decline. You look at Nifty, it is already down by 5,000 points. You look at Bank Nifty, it is down by almost 13,000 points. You look at Reliance, Now it is down by so many bits. It's a massive decline, isn't it? Now in these major movements, now how many traders captured the complete movement? Now, of course, some of them would have made some small profit, but then what's the use of earning peanut-sized profits? Isn't it? Now, consistent profits can be earned when you know to capture the big movements and when you know how to capture the small movements as well. Now, that can be achieved using this dynamic system caution intelligence. So, these are all the intelligence that are working in the dynamic live, which can guide you every movement, any given market condition to get the right entry and right exit. Now, let us look at this revolution, the dynamic live itself. Let us see how this intelligence works. Now, here is the dynamic live intelligence for you. Now, we are looking at Bank Nifty. Let me zoom in a bit so that you can see it very clearly. Yes. Now, this is the case of Bank Nifty here. Now, this is the trend that I traded and I showed you early in the session today. Now, in this, there is this intelligence called as the action information. You can see here, this is the action information. So, today morning when the price started moving up, in this action information, it was written as buy long, act now. It means buy signal has come, take a long position, act now. It means buy it immediately. But many times when the price is moving up, and in similar cases, if dynamic live feels that there is a manipulation happening here, it looks like some, there is a trap here for the common trader, then immediately what it will do is it will be written there as buy signal, wait and buy. It means you know that you are not supposed to buy. Wait, don't buy it now. Similarly, when the price goes down, if dynamic live feels that this is not a good point to trade, then it will tell you sell signal, wait and sell. It will be very clearly written there, mentioned there. Your job is only to read it, and whatever it tells you, just follow it. And similarly, we have this reason. Just below the action information, we have something called as the reason. In the reason, as of now, it is written as buy signal, but many times it will be written there as sideways nearing sign. Get ready, the sideways is about to start. And later it will tell you sideways start sign. When it says sideways start sign, you know that whatever trade that you do, you are supposed to exit fast. Right? Now, this is the benefit of this intelligence here. Okay. Now, along with this, I told you about the dynamic system cautions and the DMBOTs. Now, here was the DMBOTs right at the bottom before this major movement could happen. It gave us an indication right at the bottom. So, if you have a short position earlier, then lock your profits at this point. And after that, be prepared for a buying opportunity. Today, you got it, you bought it. As simple as that, isn't it? Similarly, we have the zigzag cautions. Now, to show you a zigzag caution, let me show you this. Let me zoom out a bit. Yes, here is a case. Now, here is a case right on top. Along with that red line, there is a red colored symbol. We call it as a zigzag caution. Now, when the price was moving up, right at the top, the zigzag caution appeared saying that the price is going to reverse. So, if you had a long position, you were supposed to lock your profits, book your profits. And if you go one step forward, learning the dynamic superpower trading, we will not only exit there, we will also take short and make money in this massive decline. Right? So, this is a kind of trades that can be achieved or done using this intelligence here. But you must be wondering now, all these intelligence in place, do I have to learn all of them one by one, how to trade, how to use them and all these things? If you go about thinking in these lines, then I'm sorry, this is not what you're supposed to do. All you're supposed to do is only look at this action, Daumantic method, action information, right? Your job is only to look at this. Now, in this Daumantic method, you are supposed to look at this action information. So earlier today, when the price started going up, somewhere at around this point, it said buy call option now. Gentlemen, this is the one and only intelligence in the entire world today. First of all, this is the one and only thing which can be called as an intelligence. Second thing, this is the one and only thing in this entire world today when it comes to trading. It will tell you automatically for options trading which option to trade. Whether to buy a call option or whether to say exit a call option, whether to buy a put option, this is the one and only intelligence today. Now I know that there are many traders today who are longing to trade in options, trying to learn options, but still finding it difficult to understand what is options. But let me tell you, if you don't know anything about options, if you don't know anything about trading, you are the better person to make fast money. Right? Today you will see that in a matter of just 7 minutes, how you can master options trading on futures trading. Right? Now, how to do that? Before we get into that, now earlier today at this point in time in action, somewhere at around 9:55 in the morning, it said buy call option now. So it means you are supposed to buy something called as a call option. Now when it says buy call option now, there is something called as a strike price. You have to select one strike price, right? So which strike price to trade? All those people who want to trade in options, all those people who are already trading in options, you must know that when it comes to trading in options, there is one secret that you have to understand, learn, and that is how to select the right strike price. Now today, even that trouble is gone because automatically the right strike prices are selected for you. This intelligence selects the automatically selects the right strike price. See here, this pyramid pointing upward, these are the strike prices for call options. Similarly, this pyramid pointing downward, these are all the strike prices for put options. Got it? Now, of course, some of you are thinking, now what is a call option? What is a put option? Let me tell you, in a matter of just 7 minutes, you are going to master it today. Now, how will you know that you have mastered it? If you call yourself as a master, then it doesn't have a meaning, isn't it? When the public calls you that you are a master, then you can say that you are a master. When your stockbroker calls you that you are a master in futures and options trading, yes, you are a master in futures and options trading. When I or we people call you that you are a master in futures and options trading, yes, then you can consider that you are a master. Right? Now, how to master it? It is just a matter of, if you don't know anything, forget everything. Look at this. If the action information says buy call option now, it is saying, as of now, it is saying hold call option. But when it says buy call option now, your job is only to read what is written. Can you read it? If it says buy call option now, will you be able to read it? Only thing, when you're reading it, you have to read it loud so that you are heard. Okay, this much can you do? But then when you're reading it, just make sure to know what script that you're trading, which script that you're trading. So this is Bank Nifty, so you have to say Bank Nifty buy call option now. And along with that, when it says call option, pick any one number out of these three. Similarly, if it says put option, then pick any one number out of these three. So today morning, when it says buy call option now, your job is to pick any one number out of these three. Let us say I picked this number, 20,300. So your job is, now whoever is a stockbroker, you can call him. You can call him now. You can try calling him now. The markets are running. You just call him. You tell him Bank Nifty buy call option now, 20,300 strike price. You just have to read whatever is written on the screen. Okay? You ask your stockbroker right now. You ask it. Do it. I'm serious. You do it. You ask it. You ask him. You tell him, if I give you this much information, will I be able to trade in options? Now, all those experienced traders sitting in this session, watching this session, what's your answer? If a beginner who doesn't know ABCD of trading, who doesn't know what is futures, what is options, if he picks up a call to his, if he calls his stockbroker and over the phone, if he tells, saying that Bank Nifty buy call option now, 20,300 strike price, will they place the order or not? Will they do the trade or not? Now, all the experienced traders sitting in the session, please answer to this question. Will they accept the order or not? Yes or no? Mr. Vijay Murugan and all these people, Arvind, see, yes, they will do, isn't it? Right? That is all that you need. No stockbroker will ask you whether you know, whenever you call them and you tell them this information, nobody is going to ask you whether you know what is options, what is call option, what is put option. Nobody is going to waste their time asking you this question, isn't it? They will simply place the order because you have given them the right instruction. So to give a phone call and to give this instruction, now how much time is it going to take? It is a matter of just 30 seconds, isn't it? Similarly, after that, now it is telling us hold call option. So when it says hold call option, just hold your position, and later at some point in the action information, it will be written as exit call option. When it says exit call option, again pick up the call your stockbroker, you tell him Bank Nifty exit call option. So when you say exit call option, he will just exit. He will sell the call option, whatever you have bought earlier. He knows which you have bought. So the trade is over, right? So once again, this phone call is another 30 seconds. 30 seconds for an entry, 30 seconds for an exit. Job over. And you do it 7 times in a row, gentlemen, and I'll challenge you, you would have mastered futures and options trading. And today, if you have understood this logic, then you have already mastered futures and options trading. Okay, you don't have to worry. But then how will people call you that you are a master in futures and options trading? People will call you after 7 times. People will call you that you are a master, just because after 7 times, when you make consistent profits, when your account balance is in profit, right, when your account balance is more than what you have invested initially, then of course everyone is going to call you as a master in futures and options trading. There are people who have spent all their life learning what is options, what is futures, 100 different strategies. They have done absolute PhD in options trading, futures trading. But then let me tell you, until you make money in futures and options trading, then nobody is going to consider that you are a master. Only thing that matters here is whether you made money or not. If yes, you are a master. If no, you are not. Clear? Now that is how simple it has become today. In a matter of just 7 minutes, gentlemen, 7 minutes, you can master this. Just forget about all those things. Just focus on one thing, and that is how to make money. And today, here is this dynamic live intelligence, which does all the hard work for you. It will make the money for you. Your job is to simply place the orders. Right now, if you do, you can place orders through your mobile trading platform or through your online trading terminal. If you don't know to do that, then it's very good. You can just give a phone call to your stockbroker and place the order. That's more than enough. Wherever you are, wherever, at whatever time, you can simply call them and just give them the information. Right? So this is about Bank Nifty. So as I was trading today, when the action information said buy call option, now I bought it. I showed you I bought it at 644. Now I had to go for that particular strike price because my investment was a bit on the lower side. So I had to go for that. And from there, as the price increased, now here is a dynamic system caution. The moment this dynamic system caution appeared, I immediately secured my profits. Right? So everything is coming on the screen. Everything, the dynamic live is showing us everything. The only thing that we have to do is trade. Our job is only to trade. Our job is not to sit and analyze, predict, listen to rumors, take others' advice. If you are doing any one of these things, then you are wasting your time. It's better you don't enter this field of trading. But then if you're serious about making money, if you're desperate, if you have this desire to make money, then focus on making money. And for that, simply sit there and trade and you will make money. Got it? So this is about Bank Nifty. Now, if you want to check any other stock, you can ask me now. You can suggest me. We can go through that. We can see what is happening in those stocks. In the same time, let me check Nifty because I have positions in Nifty. So even in Nifty, what happened earlier today was just a second. It is taking some time to open. Yes. So even in Nifty, what happened today was somewhere at this point in time. Now the action said buy call option now. So when it said buy call option now, I got into a 9,500 strike price. I have bought it at around, let me tell you the price. Let me check my trading terminal to tell you the exact price. Yes, I have bought it at almost 47 rupees. And as of now, it is trading at 71 rupees. So when I say 47 rupees, you take a single lot. We're talking about 3,525 rupees investment. Right? And the profit on this particular trade is almost 1,875. So literally we are talking about more than 50% returns on this one single trade, and it is still running good. Okay, so this is about Nifty. It is just a matter of 3,000 rupees. Now all those people, some of you must have traded in Nifty futures or Bank Nifty futures and all these things, isn't it? To trade in Nifty futures, what is the margin required? What is the margin required? Somewhere more than a lakh rupees, isn't it? So if you even if you had invested a lakh rupees, now how much profit you would have made? Percentage wise, how much is it? Somewhere close to 10% returns. But then the same investment, like a lakh rupees, if you had invested in Nifty today, it has given almost 50% returns. That is almost 50,000 rupees profit. Now, in the meantime, Mr. Arvind has asked for SBI. Let us check SBI. Oh, yes. Now, here is the case of SBI. The price has moved up, but then right on top, we have a zigzag caution. It is telling us, no, this is not a point. But then you don't have to worry about whether it is a zigzag or whether it is not a zigzag. You don't have to look at anything there. Your job is only to focus on this one thing. What is that? The action information. So the action information is telling you, stay tuned for the next trade. But be careful. There is some more, the bigger, plus point here. There is something called as a preparation. So in the preparation, as of now, it is telling us get ready to buy call option. So it is preparing us right now to be prepared to buy a call option. So what you can do, if you're going to trade a call option, now these are the three different strike prices. Now you can add these three strike prices on your trading terminal, on your market watch. Keep a track of them. The moment it confirms in the action saying that buy call option now, then you can go ahead and you can do this trade. Yes, you can do this trade. Now, Mr. Arvind, in SBI, you get this trade, you do this trade, right? But then just wait for the action information. Before that, don't do anything. Got it? Similarly, Mr. Nitesh has asked for HDFC. Let us check HDFC. Now, HDFC is an amazing trade. Look at this. Now, here is a point where it has given us buy call option. Now, today, even in HDFC, somewhere at around 9:55, it has given us. So you would have gotten. Now, even if you had done a trade in this futures, right, you would have bought it at 1,843 at around 9:55 today in the morning. So 1008 sorry, not 843, it is 1722. I'm sorry, literally sorry here. It is 1722 where you could have bought it. Now from 1722 it is trading at 1785. So it is literally almost close to how many points? 62 points gain. Now when I say 62 points, now what is the lot size of this HDFC, Mr. Nitesh? And in the meantime, if you have taken along, if you have bought it in bought a call option, right on top there is this dynamic system caution. The moment some symbol appears, some symbol, it is a dynamic system caution or it is a DMBODs, whatever symbol appears, immediately lock your profits. Lock your profits. So it is a 250 lot size. So 62 points we have gained already, and 250 lot size is almost 15,500 rupees profit today in HDFC, Mr. Nitesh. Right? Here is the money for you. So the money is there, gentlemen. It is there everywhere, right in front of your eyes. You are staring at one of the biggest treasure in the world of money making. And then the only thing that you need here is the right intelligence to start grabbing it. Right? Grab it before it is too late. Now all those people who are planning to get in, now what better time do you want to get in? Now, after a major decrease in the price for last one and a half month, now the price is now trading at such a level. I'm sure from these points, when the price starts increasing over a period of couple of years, you will never find these rates once again, gentlemen. Right? Grab it before it is too late. If you have to start, this is the right point to start. But then when you start, you have to start it the right way. You have to trade the right way. You have to do the right entries and the right exits. Only then the money can be made. If you do the wrong entry and wrong exit, then of course it is not possible to make money. Right? One Mr. Harshavardhan is in a hurry. He wants to know what is the fees and details. All right, let me come to the main point. Now, all these while I was telling you about this intelligence here. So coming back to the point, as I was telling you, so these were all the intelligence that were working in the background to give you the right entry and right exit. So when Dynamic Live is working there, if it has to give you a entry, either to buy a call option or to buy a put option, now these are all the signals. Multiple signals are used here. The reason why I call it as intelligence is this is not an ordinary platform where there's some indicator, something is put around and to give you some entry, buy and sell signals. No, this is an intelligence. This is a stock market intelligence. These are all the multiple things that are working in the background to identify the right entry and right exit in multiple different situations, not in just one situation. So there is this intraday 3-speed signal, there is this long signal, there is this zigzag breakouts, the breakdowns. Similarly, when it comes to exit, once again, multiple signals are used to give an exit. You never know how the price is going to move, but then these multiple signals will identify immediately. So here is this intraday 3-speed signal, the major zigzag, the long signal edge points, and so on. All these things are working in the background to give you those right exits. Right? But then you must be thinking, do I have to learn all these things? So many signals are there. How much time will it take for me to learn? It looks like very difficult. Let me tell you, no, you don't have to do any one of these things. No, it is the job of this intelligence to identify the right entry and right exit. Your job is to simply follow this 1, 2, 3 steps. Just 1, 2, 3 steps. Simple steps, very easy steps. Any beginner, even a small kid, a 10-year-old kid will be able to do this. That is so very easy. Now how to do this? First thing, you go and open Dynamic Live. Once you have subscribed, you would have got this installed into your system. Just open this Dynamic Live. Once the Dynamic Live is, give me a second. I'm sorry for the technical glitch here. So, gentlemen, that's what I was telling. Your job is to simply open Dynamic Live like this. Just open it. Once you have opened the Dynamic Live, you are supposed to click on this favorites. Once you click on the favorites, now what will happen is this box will open so that you can select any of your favorite stocks. Right? Select any of your favorite stocks. So once you select any of your favorite stocks, then what happens is you're supposed to just look at what this Daumantic method action information is telling you. So as of now, if you can see here, this is the case of LIC Housing Finance. Now, wherein it had already given us a buying opportunity today at this point in time, where it said buy call option. Now we would have bought it. Right on top, there was this major zigzag. Then it told us exit call option. So we have exited. So from that point, we have already made profit. But then again, there is a zigzag breakout. So it is telling us now to buy a call option. right? It is telling us to buy a call option. Now the price is, see, the price is almost 245.75. If you're buying a call option, these are the three different strike prices. So today is the expiry date. So if you're trading in a new contract, then I would probably go for this particular strike price, 280. Right? So this is a call option which we would have bought. We will buy now. Now after buying, we will hold it. But then just don't if you have bought, don't forget to connect back at 2 o'clock today once again in the session, so that you can see what has happened in LIC Housing Finance. So as of now, we are long in LIC Housing Finance. This is what you are supposed to do. Your job is as easy as it gets, right? Open, select your favorite stock, just look at this action information, place the order, your job is over. Got it? So this is how simple it can become. So as I was telling you today, if you have access to this intelligence, let me assure you, from here on, there won't be any more confusion while taking an entry or an exit from today. And when not to enter, when not to exit, even that is automated, so you don't have to worry. So when you're trading in options, which is the right strike price to trade, that is also automatically selected, right? And then the best part, according to me, is this preparation. It treats you as if you are a beginner. It doesn't matter whether you know anything or not. It treats you as if you are a beginner. It will tell you, get ready to buy a call option, get ready to exit call option. So much in advance, almost 15-30 minutes before itself, it will give you this information. And once it confirms on the action information, that is when you can go ahead and do the trade. And in order to do this, there is no need for you to go through any in-depth training. A basic, simple training is more than enough. And today, anyone can implement this. It doesn't matter whether you are a beginner, experienced trader, working professional, housewife, businessman, retired person, students, any one of you can implement this. And when you implement this mechanically, then the end result is also automated. So what I'm trying to tell you here is, you can make money automatically today. You don't have to think about it, saying that, will I be able to do it? No, you don't have to think, because here is the money making machine. You're going to make money automatically. Only thing is, you're supposed to follow it mechanically. Whatever it tells you, simply follow that. If you can do that, that is more than enough, right? So as someone kept asking in the session, first tell us what is the fees and stuff. So let me come to the main point today. If any one of you is interested to get started, jump into this revolution, now you can immediately get access to this revolutionary stock market intelligence, the dynamic live. But then let me tell you, at the end of the day, the money matters, but you are not going to pay a huge money. You're just going to pay a fetch of the profits that you're going to earn. Okay, a small fetch of the profits, right? But then at some point, you will realize what you have been missing all your life in trading, right? So let us see the structure here for you to subscribe. Now here is the original price of Dynamic Live. It is actually a 12-month subscription package, wherein you get it at 4,39,000 rupees plus GST, for which you get Dynamic Live for one entire year, and you also get Dynamic System, 95,000 rupees worth Dynamic System free for lifetime. NSE cash package. Now the best part of this Dynamic System is, those people who don't have time, you can spend just 15 minutes a day, follow this Dynamic System, do positional trading. Year after year, you can keep earning profits here. Okay, now that is the best part here. Now, but then once this downtic method, the intelligence, stock market intelligence came into picture, there are some new special offers coming your way. What is the offer? Let us look at this. These are all some of the special offers. The first one is the presidential rights plan, where you get the same 12 months plan. Instead of 4,39,000, you are getting at just 1,23,000 plus GST, for which you get Dynamic Live for one entire year, and you also get a Dynamic System free for lifetime. You're almost getting 71% off per month. This is a massive offer, gentlemen. If I were you, I will never miss such a big offer coming my way. But then anyways, for those people who cannot go for the 12 months, if you want to go for a comfortable plans, then here is your privilege right plans, like 6 months plan, which is at 72,000 plus GST, where you get Dynamic Live for 6 months. You also get Dynamic System free only for 1 year. And similarly, we have this 3 months plan, where at 42,000 plus GST, you get Dynamic Live for 3 months, and you also get Dynamic System free for 3 months. But then there were many people who have been requesting us, sending us mail texting us asking for EMI offers and monthly plans. Now here is your offer just for you, meant for you. This is a 1 month plan wherein you can get it at just 16,500 rupees plus GST. You get dynamic live for one entire month. You also get dynamic system for one entire month. Make some money through your profits, then go for the remaining plans according to your comfort. Right? So these are all the 4 different plans which you can subscribe. Any one of you can get into this. But then today, just by looking at this video of dynamic live on a YouTube channel or watching this session will not give you the complete confidence. You may not be able to judge it completely. Okay, in order to completely understand its benefits, the first thing that you have to do here is you have to touch it, you have to open it, feel it, run it in the real-time market, see how it works, trade according to that. Only when you do that, you will understand the real benefits of this intelligence here. Right? A very few lucky people have already got access to this. They've already started making money. Just before the session, I have already got many calls today, sharing their success stories with me. So it is a big satisfaction for us, and it is also a big motivation for us to bring something more. All right, so just to make sure that every trader today reaps the benefit of this dynamic live for the first time ever, gentlemen, here is the biggest offer coming your way, and the same dynamic live is now available at just 8,000 rupees plus GST. This is a real special offer, and this is valid only for the first month subscription. So for the first month, you can pay 8,000 plus GST. The total comes up to 9,440. You can jump in, you can get access to it, touch it, feel it, run it in the real-time market, make some money. With that profit, you can go for any of the 4 plans that I showed you. Right? But then remember, this special offer is valid only for a limited period of time. So today, if any one of you is ready to get in, jump in. Right? So here is the link for you to subscribe. I have just texted on the chat here. You can go through that link and immediately subscribe this special offer. But then let me tell you one more thing. Only those lucky people who are in the session now can get access to this. After the session, even if you walk into our office, you will not get this offer, special offer. Only those who are attending our sessions will get this offer. So, subscribe it before it is too late. Don't wait for too long. Okay, the markets are moving now. These are all the big massive movements happening. Now when there is a massive movement happening, that is when you have to make money, isn't it? Not after everything has happened, right? So don't be late. Grab it before it is, before you miss the bus, right? So today, if any one of you have subscribing, now what you can do is immediately today itself at 5 p.m. you can attend an online workshop, get trained today itself in detail, and from tomorrow, that is from the next trading day, you can start your trading. Okay, so this is how you can jump in now. Once you have subscribed, what will happen is 5 p.m. there is this online workshop. Now whatever mail that you have got for you to join this session, now in the same mail there is a link for attending the online workshop. And once you have subscribed, immediately the technical team will send you a mail to download the dynamic live, and they will take a remote access of your system and install it, and on the same day today itself they will activate it. Okay, and along with that you will also get access to our members area in our website, wherein you will get a user ID and password through which you can access some of the training videos. You will get a lifetime access for that. Okay, now here is a special offer. Now one Mr. Arvind has asked for yearly package. Now Mr. Arvind, so this is the yearly package link. So you can go through this link, Mr. Arvind, to subscribe for 12-month subscription. Right? So if you're going for 12-month subscription, remember that is the best package out of all the packages here. Why? Because you get dynamic system free for lifetime. Dynamic system free for lifetime. Now anyone who has a dynamic system, I hope they will agree with me. Those people attending in today's session, I want you people to reply to this particular statement of mine. If I have dynamic system, then it means your financial future is secured. Do you all agree with me on this? Dynamic system is not a tool, it is not a software. I will say it is an asset. Anyone who has this asset, their financial future is secured. You have attained financial freedom. Right? Do you agree with me? What do you say, Mr. Vijay Murugan? Yearly recharge. Yes, Mr. Harshavardhan. Now, after you go for this yearly package, Now, once again, after 1 year, you have to pay the same amount to renew it for the next one year. Yes, see here, Mr. Pratik says yes, and Mr. Girijesh. Hello, Girijesh sir, how are you? After a very long time, I'm able to see you on the session here. Good to have you back. Now, he says that he is a very big fan of dynamic system. So am I, Mr. Girijesh. Thank you to be part of this club. You are using it for almost 1.5 years. Amazing. Monthly data charges, Mr. Arvind, there is no data charges. Everything is included within this fees, right? There is no data charges, right? And others who, if you have any other further doubts, you can always send a mail to us at this mail ID. Make sure you have this mail ID. Anything, you can always, contact us. Monthly data charges, there are no data charges, Mr. Arvind. So everything is included here. So this is all about today's session. If you have any more questions, you can ask me now. Any other doubts regarding today's session? Mr. Arvind or Mr. Harshavardhan, any more questions that you have? All right. Looks like there are no more questions or doubts. So, Mr. Arvind, it is 1,23,709 plus GST. 18% is the GST. Now the total comes up to 1,45,977. Now for this, you get this dynamic live intelligence for one entire year. Only for 1 year you will get it. So after that, you have to renew it to get it for one more year. But along with this, you will also get one dynamic system free for lifetime. Okay, using which you can do positional trading in any stock or any index for that matter. You can also do, you can trade them in futures and option segment. You can also do long term or short term investment in the equity segment. Everything can be done. So that platform, you're getting it free for lifetime there. But dynamic live, you will get it only for 1 month. Yes, Mr. Kashinath, why not? You can trade it in the next week contract. Which one do you want to buy? You're asking me to buy. Which one? Which stock? Are you talking about LIC Housing Finance? If you're talking about LIC Housing Finance, you should have already done that when I showed you earlier, because it has already shot up. We saw it when it was at 245, but now it is at 249, 249.7. And there is a DMBOTS symbol appearing right on top asking us to secure our profits now. Bank Nifty, is it? Bank Nifty, it's already running in, we are already having a long position, isn't it? Bank Nifty. Early morning by 9:57, it gave a trade in Bank Nifty. Let me show you once again if you have missed it. It will just take a minute, second to update. Just hold on. Yes, Bank Nifty, it is moving up. It is making new high, 20,141 as of now. We are holding long positions in Bank Nifty already. But all right, you are asking me whether to enter at this rate. Okay, now that I cannot suggest you. It is up to you. If it is still telling us hold call option as of now. So the choice is yours as of now, Mr. Kashinath. Yeah, it was for this week. If you already have a position in the current week contract, then you can shift over. You can exit it and get into the new contract. And data charges for dynamic system, no. Data for dynamic system is free for lifetime. Right? There is no data charges at all, Mr. Arvind. You get the data free for lifetime. Yes, Mr. Harshavardhan, when you go for 1 year subscription, you get the dynamic system free for lifetime. I'll show you which is the dynamic system. Let me show you. Why to keep you in the dark? Now this is dynamic system, and this is the positional this thing. Today for Nifty we were supposed to buy, and we were supposed to buy at I'll tell you the exact rate. So we were supposed to buy above 8,498. This is a positional trade. Just today we have got this entry. So the moment the price crossed this range, we have already bought it for positional, and it is now trading at 8,686. So we are already close to 200 points running profits in Nifty, and similarly in Bank Nifty also it has given us a positional buying opportunity, and we have already taken a long, and we are holding it. Clear? So this dynamic system, you get this free for lifetime. All right. So any more questions that you have, gentlemen? Anything else that I have missed? Anything that you asked during the session in between, which I did not answer? All right, looks like there are no more questions. So, gentlemen, thank you all for joining today's session. Wish you all a very happy trading. Right? Wish you all a very good afternoon, and see you on the other side. To those people who are subscribing now, see you on the other side of this, session at 5 p.m. the workshop. But then, in the meantime, now all those people who want to keep a track of what is happening in the live market, you can always come back, attend the same session at 2 o'clock today in the afternoon. So, thank you all of you. Wish you all a very good afternoon.